If you think passion fades because of age, you've been misled. It doesn't vanish with the turning of the calendar. It lingers, quiet and patient, waiting for the right moment and the right fuel to bring it roaring back. Passion isn't a privilege of youth. It's not something you grow out of, like an old hobby or a pair of shoes. It's part of your biology, a signal from your body that your blood is flowing, your hormones are balanced, and your nerves are alive and ready to connect. Picture it like a campfire after a long night. On the surface, you see only gray ash and a few faint wisps of smoke. But underneath? There are still glowing embers, hot and full of potential. All it takes is a little air, a handful of dry wood, and in moments the fire is dancing again. That's how your passion works after 60. The embers are still there. The heat hasn't left you. It's simply been covered by years of stress, poor circulation, and the quiet belief that it's just your age. Today, I'm going to show you the foods that act like fresh air and dry wood, natural, everyday foods that can feed those embers, open your circulation, and bring back the warmth, energy, and connection you thought might be gone for good. And the best part? You can start feeling the shift in as little as a week. Most men over 60 are told the same story. Your passion fades because you're getting older. It's just nature taking its course. It sounds believable, and after enough birthdays, it's easy to accept. But the truth is, that explanation is incomplete, and it's costing you more than you realize. Passion doesn't fade because of a number on your driver's license. It fades because of what's happening inside your body, specifically in 3 key systems that fuel desire. First, circulation. Inside your blood vessels is a thin lining called the endothelium. Its job is to produce nitric oxide, the open up signal that tells your vessels to relax and allow blood to flow freely. Over time, stress, poor diet, and lack of movement can weaken the endothelium. The result? Blood doesn't reach certain areas as easily, and without strong circulation, physical passion struggles to show up. Second, hormone balance. Testosterone is more than a male hormone. It's the signal that drives energy, confidence, and desire. After 60, production can slow, especially if your body isn't getting the building blocks it needs. The lower the testosterone, the harder it is to feel that inner spark. Third, nerve sensitivity. Even if blood flow and hormones are in place, you still need your nerves to respond. Without the right nutrients and protection, those signals can dull, making it harder to feel passion the way you once did. The good news? All 3 of these systems, circulation, hormones, and nerve health, are highly responsive to the right foods. Not pills. Not complicated routines. Real, natural foods you can find in your local grocery store. And in a moment, I'll introduce you to a man who proved this is possible, a man who thought his passion was gone until we made one simple change to his plate. I'm Dr. Catherine Rocker, and for over 30 years I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, helping them bring back the vitality and connection they thought was lost. I've seen it all, the quiet frustration when a man no longer wakes up feeling like himself, the strain that can put on a relationship, and the way it chips away at confidence. And I've seen the transformation that happens when we stop accepting, it's just age, as the final answer. My approach is simple, natural, science-backed solutions that work in the real world. No miracle pills. No gimmicks. Just giving your body what it needs to repair itself, often with foods you already know, but may not be using to their full potential. In my practice, I've watched men who felt completely shut down begin to feel the warmth of passion again in a matter of weeks. Not because we chased youth, but because we gave their bodies the fuel, circulation, and hormonal support they'd been missing. And that's what I want for you. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 4 specific foods that have helped my patients, foods that open blood flow, balance hormones, protect nerve function, and bring energy back to both the body and the relationship. But before we get to the list, I want you to meet someone, a man whose story proves that passion can be rebuilt at any age. John was 67 when he first came to see me, a retired firefighter from Ohio. A man used to action, to moving quickly, to feeling strong in his body. But when he sat down in my office, he didn't have the posture of a man ready to run into a burning building. He looked tired. He told me, "Doc, I still love my wife, but I don't feel like I can connect with her the way I used to. My energy is low, my mornings are quiet, and I feel like something important has gone missing." This wasn't a man with a lack of love or commitment. This was a man whose body simply wasn't giving him the signals it once did. After listening to his story, I explained what you've just learned, that passion isn't lost to age, it's muted by changes in circulation, hormones, and nerve sensitivity. And then I gave him a plan. It wasn't complicated. No prescriptions, no invasive procedures. Just a set of specific foods to add into his daily routine, foods chosen to open his blood flow, stabilize his hormones, and protect his nerve function. The results? Within 2 weeks, John came back with a smile. He said his mornings felt lighter, that he had a warmth he hadn't felt in years. By the end of the month, he told me his connection with his wife had changed. Conversations felt more alive, and so did he. John's story isn't rare. I've seen it happen over and over again when men give their bodies what they need. And now, I'm going to share those very foods with you, starting with the one that works like a key to open your circulation. The first food on our list is one I call nature's circulation key, pomegranate. This deep red fruit is more than just beautiful. It's packed with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that tell your endothelium, that inner lining of your blood vessels, to make more nitric oxide. And as we've talked about, nitric oxide is the signal that says, relax, open up, let the blood flow. Better blood flow doesn't just benefit your heart or your muscles. It's essential for sending oxygen and nutrients to the parts of your body that make passion possible. Without it, everything else struggles to perform. Here's how to use it. Drink 6 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice within 30 minutes of waking. If you prefer whole fruit, eat half a cup of fresh pomegranate seeds. What matters most is consistency. In clinical studies, men who added pomegranate to their daily routine saw measurable improvements in circulation within just 2 weeks. One of my patients, Mark, age 72, started this habit after years of sluggish mornings. He called me on day 12 and said, "Doc, I don't know if it's the juice or magic, but I'm waking up feeling different, in a good way." It wasn't magic. It was his blood vessels responding to real nutrition. Think of pomegranate as the opener, the one that unlocks the door and allows everything else you do for your health to work better. Next, we'll talk about the second food, the one that works behind the scenes to stabilize your hormones and keep that door open all day long. If pomegranate is the key that opens your circulation, the next food is what keeps the system steady and ready, avocado with olive oil. Avocados are loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats, potassium, and magnesium. These aren't just good nutrients, on paper. They're the raw materials your body needs to produce and regulate testosterone. Testosterone isn't just about muscle or libido, it's the quiet fuel behind your energy, confidence, and motivation. When testosterone drops too low, it's not just desire that suffers, mood, stamina, and overall drive can fade right along with it. By giving your body the right fats and minerals, you're essentially handing it the building blocks to keep hormone levels in a healthy range. Adding extra virgin olive oil takes this to another level. Olive oil is rich in anti-inflammatory compounds and antioxidants that protect your blood vessels and support healthy cholesterol, both crucial for maintaining a strong hormonal foundation. Here's how to use it. Slice half an avocado, drizzle it with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and eat it alongside your breakfast or with your pomegranate juice. You can mash it onto whole grain toast or simply enjoy it with a pinch of sea salt. One of my patients, Robert, age 69, started this habit with skepticism. 2 weeks in, he noticed something unexpected. Not only did he feel more present in intimate moments, but his energy stayed steady through the day. No mid-afternoon crash, no evening slump. Think of avocado with olive oil as the stabilizer, the quiet partner that supports your hormones, so the spark that pomegranate helps ignite has the fuel to keep burning. Next, we'll move to the third food, the one that builds lasting energy so your body and mind are ready when the moment comes. If pomegranate opens the door and avocado keeps it steady, this next food makes sure you have the stamina to walk through it and stay there. I'm talking about quinoa with almonds. Quinoa is a complete protein and a rich source of complex carbohydrates. Unlike sugary breakfast foods that give you a quick spike and an even quicker crash, quinoa releases energy slowly, keeping your blood sugar steady and your energy consistent. That steady energy is what helps maintain focus, mood, and physical readiness all day long. Quinoa is also packed with magnesium, which supports muscle relaxation, nerve function, and blood vessel health. Without enough magnesium, your circulation and nerve responsiveness can take a hit, making it harder for your body to react the way you want it to. Almonds bring their own power to the table: healthy fats, vitamin E, and additional magnesium that help fight inflammation and protect your blood vessels. The combination of quinoa and almonds creates a nutrient-rich meal that fuels both body and mind. Here's how to use it. Cook 1/2 cup of quinoa and top it with a small handful of raw or lightly roasted almonds. For extra flavor and benefit, add fresh berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Eat it as part of breakfast or as a midday energy boost. One of my patients, Stephen, age 70, swapped his morning pastry for quinoa with almonds. In less than 2 weeks, he told me, "Doc, I don't feel that 2 p.m. crash anymore. I've got energy left in the tank, even in the evenings." Think of quinoa with almonds as your energy foundation, giving you the steady power to follow through on the signals your body sends. And next, we'll cover the fourth food, the one that protects the very signals that make passion possible. We've opened the flow, stabilized the hormones, and built the energy. Now it's time to protect the very signals that make passion possible, your nerves. For that, I recommend blackberries or pumpkin seeds. Blackberries are loaded with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which protect your blood vessels and help reduce inflammation around nerve tissue. They also provide vitamin C, which supports collagen production in blood vessels, keeping them flexible and responsive. Healthy vessels mean better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the nerves, and nerves that are well-fed send clearer, stronger signals. Pumpkin seeds bring a different but equally important advantage. They're rich in zinc, a mineral essential for testosterone production and prostate health. They also contain magnesium and tryptophan, which help relax the nervous system and improve sleep quality, both of which are linked to stronger hormonal rhythms and better nerve sensitivity. Here's how to use them. Blackberries: eat a small handful fresh, or add them to your quinoa bowl in the morning. Pumpkin seeds: snack on 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw, unsalted seeds in the evening, or sprinkle them over salads and vegetables. One of my patients, Daniel, age 71, started adding blackberries to breakfast and pumpkin seeds as an evening snack. A month later, he told me, "I didn't expect this, but everything just feels more responsive, like the connection is sharper." Think of blackberries and pumpkin seeds as your nerve insurance, keeping the communication lines between your brain and your body clear and strong, so all the work you've done with circulation, hormones, and energy actually reaches its destination. Next, we'll put all 4 of these foods together into one simple plan you can start tomorrow. Now that you know the 4 foods, the opener, the stabilizer, the builder, and the protector, let's bring them together into one simple, daily routine I call the Passion Plate. Morning. Start the spark. 6 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Half an avocado drizzled with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. This combination wakes up your circulation and sets your hormones on steady ground for the day ahead. Midday, keep the energy flowing, a warm bowl of quinoa topped with a small handful of raw or lightly roasted almonds. Optional, add a handful of fresh blackberries for an extra nerve-protecting boost. This fuels your body with long-lasting energy, balances blood sugar, and keeps you physically ready. Evening, protect and restore. 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds as a snack. These work overnight to protect nerve function, support testosterone, and improve sleep, all while quietly fueling tomorrow's desire. When you combine these foods in this way, they work together like a well-trained team. Pomegranate opens the pathways. Avocado with olive oil keeps hormones stable. Quinoa with almonds builds steady energy. Blackberries or pumpkin seeds protect the nerve signals that make passion possible. The beauty of the Passion Plate is that it's simple, affordable, and easy to prepare, no exotic ingredients, no complex recipes. It's a routine you can actually stick with. And when you do, the results often speak for themselves. Which is why in the next section, I'll walk you through what you can expect over the first 30 days, so you can track your progress and see exactly how your body responds. When you start fueling your body with the Passion Plate, you won't have to wait long to notice changes. Most men begin to feel a difference in just the first week, and those changes build in a very natural, predictable way. By day 7, subtle signals, you might notice deeper, more restful sleep. Mornings feel lighter, and you wake up with more energy instead of dragging yourself out of bed. That gentle warmth or responsiveness in your lower body, the kind you remember from years ago, may begin to flicker back to life. By day 14, noticeable shifts. Your energy is steadier throughout the day. You feel more physically confident, not just in intimacy, but in everyday movement. Walking feels easier, your mood is more positive, and you're more mentally present. That spark you've been missing? It's becoming a regular part of your mornings again. By day 30, full revival. Passion feels natural, not forced. You feel more connected with your partner, emotionally and physically. Even small daily interactions carry a sense of warmth and engagement. Your body responds more easily, and your confidence, both in and out of the bedroom, is noticeably stronger. It's important to remember, these timelines aren't about magic. They're about biology responding to the right conditions, improved circulation, stable hormones, steady energy, and protected nerve function. And the best part? Once you've built this momentum, you can keep it going. Which is why the next section is about sharing the journey, and why doing it with someone else can make your results even stronger. Reviving passion isn't just about what you eat, it's also about who you share the journey with. When you bring your partner into the process, it stops feeling like a personal health project, and starts becoming a shared ritual. I've seen couples pour their morning pomegranate juice together, split an avocado at the kitchen counter, and actually look forward to that time as much as the benefits it brings. It's more than just nutrition. It's connection. That small act of preparing and enjoying these foods side by side sends a subtle but powerful message: we're in this together. And that emotional closeness has a direct way of fueling the physical side. There's also power in community. Across the country, men your age are making these same changes, not because they're chasing youth, but because they refuse to let passion be defined by a birth date. When you share your progress with a friend, a brother, or even an online group of men on the same path, you create accountability. You inspire each other. You realize you're not alone. And here's something I've noticed over and over. When your partner sees your increased energy and enthusiasm, not just in the mornings, but in everyday life, it often opens the door for deeper intimacy in ways that surprise both of you. In our final section, I'll remind you why this matters so much, and how passion after 60 is about far more than just intimacy. Passion at this stage of life isn't about pretending to be 25 again. It's about being fully alive, in your body, in your relationships, and in your sense of self. When you wake up with that spark, it's more than a physical signal. It's proof that your body is still capable, your heart is still engaged, and your life still has a rhythm worth leaning into. It's a reminder that you're not just going through the motions, you're still here, present and connected. Think of passion like a fire in a fireplace. Age doesn't put it out, it just lets the embers settle. With the right fuel, foods that open your circulation, steady your hormones, power your energy, and protect your nerves, those embers can glow hotter than ever. And when they do, they warm every part of your life, your confidence, your relationships, your daily interactions, even the way you carry yourself. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s discover this truth for themselves, and I want the same for you. Not because you're chasing youth, but because you deserve to feel strong, confident, and connected at any age. So start tomorrow. Pour that glass of pomegranate juice. Slice that avocado. Build your plate with purpose. And know that every bite is a quiet, powerful way of telling yourself, I'm still here. I'm still me, and my story isn't over. Because passion doesn't expire, it evolves. And when you choose to feed it, it can burn brighter than you ever imagined.